Hello.
Come on in. All right, sneak on in, look around here. I used to remember every single item, where I got it, probably what I paid for it. It's gotten a little bit fuzzy now, I mean, because I just seem to buy so much anymore, especially if it's been here for a little while. It starts to get a little bit, I don't quite remember anymore every item, but a lot of them I do. I'd say I still have certainly over 50%. When I was young, I wasn't into funky old stuff, wanted everything new, but yeah, once I retired and I just started to find it fascinating, oddities and strange things. I'd buy stuff in the morning at the flea market and say, if this amuses me for an afternoon, it was worth buying. It's better than having a drink and just having a headache. I just kind of migrated into it, we shall say. Loads of old tools. Lots of guys like rusty old tools, especially no cords as a rule. You don't want anything that you plug in. You want it to be early enough that it's all done by hand, a draw shave, pulling wood down in that dimension.
And we all walk the land between stars and sand.
Well, it was changing. It was a very transitional time. The eBays and the computers hadn't come on real big. I mean, they were here 12 years ago, but it was more in its infancy. There was more shops, I think. This was a little more of traditional kind of antiques. You had to go out and hunt stuff, as opposed to today with so much online. But I like that. I like the old school way, so that's why my business card says the way antiques stores used to be before eBay. I think I have a lot younger customer base than most antique stores, and I love that too. I suck up all their energy, tries to keep me young. And so I just love it, because I try to have all these oddities and not just classic antiques. There's a nostalgia aspect, of course. Oh, Grandma had one of these. But it seems like a lot of things I sell aren't just antiques. They're creative folks. There's a lot of artists, musicians, writers, sculptors, and they're looking for found objects to make into something else, to give new life to, or incorporate into other installations. And I just love that these things get to live again. I hate to throw anything away, because somebody will have a really neat use for this item. This week I had 10 people ask me for old rakes to make wine glass holders out of. Now, no one in 10 years has asked me for an old rake, but we had 10 requests this week. So that's kind of the way it changes and moves and migrates. And I think it'll stay kind of like it is, because there's a lot of folks like myself that do it for fun and, keeps our energy level up. And it may not boom, but I don't think it's going to bust by any means. And a few guitars and musical things for folks. This little pump organ right here is from 1862. It's kind that would be hauled on the back of a wagon and moved from revival to revival.
You all